If you live out of state and have inherited a property here in the greater Seattle area, you may have already made a few trips back and forth to the house, selected some personal items to keep that were special, and donated a lot of old clothing. And now you're kind of looking around at the house, starting to wonder, is this actually ready to sell or am I missing something? So you've done the hard parts. You sorted through the old photos, the documents, the special keepsake, and the things that mattered most to you and your family, right? But the house still has stuff in it. There are little repairs everywhere that need to get done. And you're probably thinking, do I need to fix all of this? Do I need to keep flying back here all the time? How much time off of work am I gonna have to devote to this? I want the house to be safe while it's sitting empty, but I don't wanna leave a lot of money on the table, right? This is my inheritance, this is for my retirement. I wanna do it right, and I wanna do it profitably, and I want it to be done. If you're like the other heirs that I work with, you do not want this to keep dragging on for years. You've already put in your time, you've taken too many weekends dealing with this home, and you're just ready to be done. The good news is you probably don't need to do nearly as much as you think you do. In most cases, it's kind of an 80-20 situation. There are a few key things that make a big difference and a lot of things that don't and that you don't have to worry about. I help people figure out exactly what that 20% is and those little things, the less expensive repairs that are going to get you the bigger results. You want to be as profitable as you can and get a great result without having to oversee a 6-month remodeling project of the house or continue to come back and visit it ad infinitum. I'm Realtor Emily Cressy, and I help people sell homes here in the greater Seattle area, especially when they're dealing with it from out of state. Now, of course, some people do want to fix a few things, and I can help you line up the right vendors and contractors to handle it for you, as well as keep tabs on them so you know if the job is getting done right. Other people want to sell the home exactly as it sits. We call that selling it as is, and you can definitely do that too. Either way is fine. The goal is the same, to get it sold for a strong price given the current condition without turning this into a second job. And in many cases, the best buyer is going to be someone who is maybe just starting out, buying their first home. They can ignore a few rough patches if it means building sweat equity over time, probably just like you and I did when we were getting started, right? The good news is that this type of buyer can usually pay more than a professional investor who has to make a big profit in a short period of time. And if the home is in great condition, that's wonderful. If it needs a lot of work, that's doable. So remember, when buyers compete, you win. We want to get you the most exposure of the home possible so you can get a high profit. So if you're sitting there wondering what to do next or what actually matters before you sell the home, you're in the right place. In this channel, I will answer all of your questions. So please be sure to subscribe. And if you have a question, you can always book a time on my calendar, which should be in the description link, so we can talk and you can just have a discovery call. And I will tell you what's going on here in the Seattle market, in the neighborhood where your house is located, and what we're seeing as far as repair levels and other things like that. And of course, please like and subscribe. The next video I want you to watch is exactly what you should and should not do before selling your home, especially if you're managing everything from out of state. It's going to save you time, money, and probably another flight back out here. So I'll see you on that video next.